Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aradizi Sports Channel with your boy Aradizi. We are in the building. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Please hit that notification bell also. We are in the building. Thank you to the people who recently subscribed to my channel. I'm nothing without you guys. I'm nothing. Let's get started. Let's preview this Cincinnati Bengals Washington Commanders game. Already, right off the bat, this guy named Taylor Britt, talking smack already, talking about it like a college, what do you say? A nice college offense, cute little college offense. Well, you know, if I was a offensive player for the Washington Commanders, I would use this as bulletin board material. I would be fired up. I would be pissed off at the same time. You know, if I was Brian Robinson or Austin Eckler, I would be licking my chops, waiting for this guy to come up and try to tackle me, because I'm going to give him all the business. I'm using the truck stick. I'm using everything to deliver a brutal blow to this guy to let him know, yeah, it may be a nice college-style offense, looking offense, or whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it. But this blow that I'm about to deliver is going to be a grown man NFL caliber one smash mouth back in the day NFC East style hit that I'm going to provide for you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to feel it the next day. You're going to feel it all in your shoulders, your arms, your ribs, everything, because I'm using everything, all my force of my body, every muscle, every inch of muscle that I have in my body. I'm just going to use it all on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, guys like that, if I was an NFL player, I would love to go up against guys that talk a lot of smack like that and have no respect, you know, for my team. You know, that'll make me go all out. That's all the motivation I need. Just post that comment, biggest day, blow it up, put it all everywhere in the locker room. Just blow it up. Let that be bulletin board material. You know what I'm saying? That'll give you all the motivation that you need to go out there and succeed. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly, if he's saying that, the rest of the team feel the same way. They do not respect us. So what you need to do is you need to make a team respect you. You know. Now, the keys to the game. Enough about this Brett. It's not Britt. It's Cam Taylor Britt. You know, that's his new name. It's not Britt. It's no longer Britt. It's Brett. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the keys to this game offensively to move the ball against the Cincinnati Bengals defense. Now, they neutralized Pat Mahomes last week. It was a little challenging for Mahomes. Every time he played this team, it's always seemed to be a little challenging for him. Every team got somebody's number. I don't care who it is. The Giants got our number. If that's a team that has, if it's any team in the NFL that has our number, it's the New York Football Giants. But we beat them. But it's always a tough game no matter what the circumstances is. It's never an easy game. Cincinnati is Pat Mahomes' Achilles heel. They always play him tough, man. Always. You know, I don't care what year it is, what's going on, Cincinnati always play these guys tough. With that being said, they looking at Daniel Jones, and they probably saying in the back of their minds, man, if we could do Pat Mahomes like this, just imagine what we could do to this rookie. You know, that's what they thinking, and they should be thinking that, because their two games, they've been in both of their games, they should be 2-0. Let's call a spade a spade. They should be 2-0, and I highly respect Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow was one of my guys coming out of LSU when he came out. You know, I enjoyed watching him the years he was at LSU. He was a transfer also, just like Jaden Daniels. I enjoyed watching Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow is one of the best quarterbacks in this league. His record doesn't show it, but best believe this is a huge game, you know, going against this team. Now, back to our offense going against their defense. So their defense presents a little set of problems. What we're going to have to do is clearly, I'm just going to make it easy. Run the ball. Run the ball, run the ball. And that's read option them to death. Read option them to death, because now that takes away all that exotic stuff that they want to do, creativity, all that stuff they want to do. We're going to simple the game down for Jaden Daniels. We're going to read option, this team to death. We're going to run the ball up the gut. We're going to do sweeps. We're going to do toss plays. Forget those screens. They waiting on that. They game plan for the screens. We're not worried about the screens. We're going to go in between the numbers. That's what we're going. We're going to take some deep shots. They're going to be so concerned about that 15 to 20 yard range. They're not expecting us to go deep. We're going to have to take a couple of shots, to stretch that defense out. Or they're going to keep. We're never going to get no screens until we hit the deep ball. Once we hit the deep ball, the team start respecting it. We got to do it at least a couple of times for it to be respectable. You just can't hit it one time. You got to hit it a couple of times. Once Jaden Daniels starts stretching that field, all that short stuff underneath is going to open up. And then that offense is going to be prolific. But in the meantime, in order for us to get this win with a rookie quarterback, even though he's special, we're going to have to do a heavy dose of read option. Remember when we started off, when we had RG3, make him 1 or 2 reads. That's it. Because I'm going to tell you, Luke McCaffrey be open. He got the highest percentage the 4th highest percentage, top 5 or whatever, of getting open. He's one of the best wide receivers in the league in getting open. He's just not getting any targets. So we need to change that moving forward. Jaden Daniels, I need you to survey the field, the entire field. Let the play develop. Because if you watch it, give Luke about 3 to 4 seconds. He's going to get open. He's best believe he's going to get open. He's got a knack for getting open. You know what I'm saying? So be patient with Luke McCaffrey. And as far as McLaurin, they're going to have to start drawing up plays to get him deeper down the field. The bubble screens is not going to do it. He's your feature wide receiver. They got their eyes all over that man. You throwing that ball at the line of scrimmage, sideways, horizontal to that man, that's an easy key. The defensive back already keying in on him. The linebacker's already keying in on him. So if you throw something behind the line of scrimmage or at the line of scrimmage, he's going nowhere. It's been proven. He does not get yardage. Now, on the other hand, you see De'Ami Brown, he gets yardage when them screen pass. Alameda Sakirs get yardage. You know why? Because they're not the feature. They're not keying on them guys. They don't respect those guys. You know what I'm saying? They figure their cornerback can neutralize those guys. They're not respecting them. So Terry McLaurin, they feel like if they stop Terry McLaurin and shut down that running game, that's it. They don't feel like those other guys can beat them. That's going to be every team's game plan moving forward. They're going to neutralize the running game and slow down Terry McLaurin. If you can do those things, you got a great chance of beating Washington. Now, you need to get more passes to Zach Ertz. You see what happens when you get Zach Ertz involved in the game? Good things happen. Good things happen when you get Zach Ertz, Brian Robinson, and Eckler. All 3 of those guys, if that's got to be your offense moving forward, then that's just got to be your offense moving forward until the quarterback completely develops. We're going with Ertz and we're going with Eckler. We're going with Brian Robinson. This is just that simple. That's your offense. It proved to be effective in the Giants game. They just couldn't get in the end zone. We should have scored 40-something points that game. We got in the red zone 7 times. I keep saying that. We got in the red zone enough times to at least score 30 points, 35 points. Whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It should have been more than 21. We left a lot of points out there on the board. In both games, they proved they could move the ball. They moved the ball against Tampa Bay defense. You know what I'm saying? Tampa Bay's defense is not no slouch. You see what they did against Detroit, and Detroit's offense is high powered. So you see how they neutralized Detroit's offense. So scoring 20 points against Tampa Bay, it should have been more. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I felt like we moved the ball pretty good against Tampa Bay. So I feel like we're going to move the ball pretty good against Cincinnati. And I think Tampa Bay's defense is a little bit better than Cincinnati's. So go figure. Now, let's come on to the defensive side of the ball. The back end is going to be a problem, an issue, because we're going up against 2 elite wide receivers. So the back end is going to be a problem. How you neutralize that? You don't give Joe Burrow enough time to survey and try to get those ball in those guys' hands. If we blitz, they're going to try to get us on the screen pass. I'm willing to live with that versus throwing the ball down the field against our subpar cornerbacks for a 40, 50-yard gain to either T. Mickens or Lamar Chase. I'm willing to go that route. Chase and Mickens, Higgins, I'm sorry. T. Higgins, I'm sorry, I apologize. T. Higgins or Chase, nah, you don't want those 2 guys to beat you. I'm sick and tired of the best teams players, the best players on the teams beating us. Because that seems to happen pretty consistently around here, these parts. We need to neutralize. If they got 2 or 3 star players, we got to neutralize at least 2 of them. We can't let all 3 of them do damage against us. You know what I mean? We got to neutralize somebody. It's just like last week in the Giant game. You got Singletary. Singletary proved the year before last year that he was capable of doing damage against us. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take one of them out. Now, Neighbors got targeted 18 times in that game. Caught 10 passes. You know what I'm saying? Should have caught the other one, the last pass that he dropped. Should have caught that one. He did major damage out there. We got to do a better job. I understand. I heard Witt in the press conference today saying that they had a couple of double team. They double teamed him a couple of times. No, you got to continuously. They bracket our best receiver. We bracket their best receiver. It's just that simple. We got to stop allowing these teams' best players. We making it too easy for them, just like we did the Tampa Bay game. We allowed their best players to beat us. Stop allowing the team's best players, because we cannot seem to get the ball to our best player on offense. If teams could pretty much take him out of the game, we gotta return the favor on the opposite side of the ball. So it all stops up front to help that back end out. That front seven got to do some damage. Joe Witt, you're gonna have to start blitzing those safeties, those cornerbacks. You got to switch up, hit them with something they're not expecting. Because right now, they see everything that's coming, it seems like. And then we're not tackling real well. So we got to do a lot of things better in order to slow a team like Cincinnati down. The offenses get better each week. The same performance that they gave in New England, they gotten better in the Kansas City game, which means they're going to get better in this game. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to bring our big boy pants, put on our big boy pants, put on that hard hat, and go to work. A bunch of hard hits. I need some hard hits. Those boys come across the middle. I need y'all safeties to lay them out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to have to do that. And defensive linemen, put your hands up in the passing lanes. Take better angles. Cornerbacks, safeties, and linebackers when pursuing the ball. Go for the strips more. If y'all hear this podcast, please do all the things that I'm telling you. Draw up more blitzes on these quarterbacks that's elite. You just can't allow them to sit back and have all the time in the world. Get them off their mark. Make them be uncomfortable. Get them going side to side. You know what I'm saying? I'll take my chances with that. Don't allow these guys to get flushed out of the pocket and you don't have no pressure on them. Now these guys got time to survey the field and make those off-schedule plays. We don't need that. So let's try to keep everything. Let's try to contain these people moving forward. A bend but don't break. Let's try to keep them out of the end zone. If they're going 20-20, okay, that's cool. Keep them out of the end zone, like you did the Giants. You gave up just 18 points. It should have been more, but who's counting? But look, we should have had more too, so go figure. But anyway, I think we should come out on top. If we do what we supposed to do. If we play team football and execute both offensively, defensively, and special teams, we should come out on top. But if we fail to do any of those three, we're not going to win. We're not good enough to win with just 2 football phases of the team. We need all 3 phases of the football team to win. We're not there yet. We're not the Kansas City Chiefs, but they can go out there and play on 2 phases of the team and still win a nail biter. We're not at that point yet. We need all 3 units to work and be in a cohesive unit, you know what I'm saying, in order for us to get a win. So we capitalize and do all the things. If not, it's going to be an embarrassing game on Monday Night Football. And Cincinnati come out with their breakout game, and it's going to be celebrations. Chase come out there with a good 125-yard, 135-yard game. T. Higgins come out there with 80 to 90 yards off 6 or 7 catches, and they just doing whatever they want. Joe Burrow with like 4 touchdown passes, doing whatever they want out there. And we only putting up 3 to 10 points or 6 points off 2 field goals. We don't need that type of game. We need to go in there and get in that red zone. We need to plug it in. We're going to have to score against this team. This not the Giants. You get this team, you keep giving the opportunity like you gave the Giants, this team is going to capitalize and punish you. And they at home, and they hungry and desperate, and it's Monday night. So yeah, we need to come and we need to play big. If we can do those things, like I said, we'll win. If we don't, it's going to be a blowout. Pretty, plain and simple. With that being said, it's your boy Albert Deasy, giving you my previews, my analysis to the game coming up, what I think what should happen, and if we don't capitalize, you're going to see what the outcome is, and don't walk away from the team. Don't abandon the team if this game get ugly. Please don't. We're still learning on the fly. The coach is learning the players. The quarterback is learning the game. You know, the defense trying to gel. So don't get conflicted about your thoughts on, man, it's the same old team. Don't think like that. Please. Give this team a chance. Give them a whole year. Let them get things sorted out and together. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes teams come together during the season. Late in the season, they put everything together and go on a win streak. Don't come back on the bandwagon then. Stay riding the bandwagon now. So when the good times roll, we're going to keep on riding the good times high. You dig? It's your boy Albert Deasy signing off. Peace.